Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me today.
No problem. I remember talking to you right when you got drafted out of LSU, and here you are about a year later. The draft was just about a month ago. 17 starts this year at Double-A and Triple-A, 10-3, 2.03 ERA, 89 strikeouts, 16 walks. It seems like, are you surprised at how easy it's come for you?
Well, I wouldn't say it's easy, but definitely had a fun year so far this year, and so far it's been good. I couldn't thank my defense, offense, and as much as I can, because they've done so much for me this year, and it's just been fun. It's been fun. It's been a fun ride so far. Like you said, the draft was earlier last year, but it's already been a year. It's gone by really quick, and my brother told me after being in a couple of years in pro ball that the first year is going to go by really quick, and it really has.
What would you say in the year that you've been a major or a big leaguer, I guess at this point, a professional? What do you think you have learned more than anything else in your year as a professional?
I feel like just establishing a good routine that I'm comfortable with, and adjusting to the lifestyle of the pro life. It's not easy for some people. You play every single day, you practice every day, and you do it all over again, day by day. I mean, it's our job, so I feel like that's the biggest adjustment for me. But luckily, I love the game. I love his lifestyle. It's a job for me, and it's gone by pretty smoothly so far.
Aaron Nola is with us. For the guys in the majors, they hear their name in trade talks a lot. It could be tough. Are you in a similar situation where it seems like everybody is asking and waiting for when they're going to call you up? Is it somewhat distracting to keep getting asked, or to have that in the back of your mind that, here I am, I keep performing and I keep kind of getting passed over? Has it been kind of tough?
Not really. Yeah, people keep asking, but it's those guys call to whenever they bring me up. But it's pretty easy for me to block all that stuff out, block all the words out, and focus on the present, focus on where I am right now, and just focusing on preparing for each start I have. Right now it's Lehigh right now, so just getting ready for each start and preparing week by week here right now.
Your next scheduled start is Thursday in Rochester for the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, unless you are summoned. I guess you have no indication whether or not that's going to happen. Obviously, both of you guys are at the All-Star break right now, but do you anticipate being with Lehigh for at least your next start?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely getting ready for tomorrow and preparing for tomorrow's game, to the trip to Rochester. But I'm looking forward to being on the mound there.
Obviously, the big club has not gone so well for them. It's been a really rough year. But what are some of the things that excite you about some of the teammates that you've played with in both Double and Triple-A that Philly fans listening could be excited about over the next couple of years?
I mean, as a lot of people know, we had a great team in Double-A and over at Reading, and there's still a great team right now. And I met a lot of great guys and a lot of great players over there, and I played with them for a while, and I became close friends with them, and it was just cool to sit back and watch how those guys handled the game and played the game and played it the right way. And as I moved up to Lehigh, I'm around a lot of veterans right now, and also a lot of great players and great guys. So I'm steady learning the game and learning other things about the game as I move up, and especially over here in Lehigh, as I'm around a lot of older guys that have been in the game longer than I have, and obviously know more about it than I do.
Is that the biggest difference between Double-A and Triple-A? What are you finding is the biggest difference between those two levels?
I feel like the guys are older. A lot of guys have had big league time already, and they've seen a whole lot more arms in their years, and I feel like just from a pitching perspective, the hitters are definitely more selective. they've had a lot more bats than the guys in AA. So no, I feel like that's been a good challenge for me, is to face those guys, and it's also been a good thing for me. So to put myself on that level and feel like I can get those hitters out.
Aaron Nola is with us, Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, Phillies prospect. So many times, especially last night with the All-Star Game, 20 players 25 years or younger, and you are 22 years old. I mean, a lot of people say, well, they're not ready, they need more work. Do you feel, Aaron, that you are ready to be a big league pitcher right now?
I feel like it, yeah. If you ask anybody that, they'll probably say they are. But there still are things I need to work on and get better at. But I'm steady trying to get better every day and going to the field and trying to take advantage of the days I have and the game of baseball, and just blessed with the opportunity I get to play and try to get better every day.
Yeah, obviously you came up in the AA this year with a nice rotation, a lot of young players, and you guys kind of formed a little bit of a bond there. Do you guys have some competition between you guys down at the minor league levels about coming up together and being guys in part of the rotation in the future?
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. Those guys that on the pitching staff it was pretty cool to be around them and play with them and definitely be on the same staff together. But hopefully in the near future we can be together again. And there's no doubt in my mind those guys are going to excel too. I mean, just looking at them on the mound and knowing them personally, they're really great competitors. And they play the game the right way.
Obviously, you didn't get to pitch in the Futures game, which, got to be a little bit disappointing, but you did go. How cool was that, to be a part of that again? And you see JP, who's down at Reading, be a part of that game, and he was really exciting to watch. What was that experience like for you?
It was definitely cool. It's an honor to have been selected for the Futures game and be reunited with JP again. And, I know it was definitely an honor for him to be selected for a second year in a row. But it was definitely a cool experience for me. It was cool to be around the top minor league guys that have excelled already and who've got selected, and just to be around them and get to watch them play.
Aaron, is the anticipation for you to be up shortly? I mean, have they said, hey, be ready by July 31st, or do they have not really expressed when they anticipate you coming up?
No, they hadn't really expressed when, but I'm going to try to be ready as best as possible. But all I can do is stay focused on where I am right now, and every time I go in between the lines on the mound, give it everything I have.
You mentioned, everybody's got things they got to work on. You're 22. A lot of young players do. What is it that you want to continue to work on? What is that thing that you're still trying to perfect?
I mean, just pretty much everything in the whole. My arsenal. My pitches, the running game, just the game itself, slowing the game down when I need to, and thinking things through quick but slowly during the game. But I mean, just everything in the whole, man. Just trying to improve and excel at everything in my game.
7-3 at Reading, 1.88, 12 starts. Lehigh Valley promoted 3-0, 2.43 in 5 starts. 10-3 overall, 2.03. Scheduled to pitch on tomorrow night in Rochester for the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, and maybe at a big league stadium near you shortly here. He's Aaron Nola, the 7th pick in 2014 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Aaron, continued success, man, and hopefully we'll be talking to you as a member of the Phillies sometime later this year.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me today.